Hey Pisces, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick-a-card reading where we will be exploring your monthly energy, which is the Three of Wands, and your weekly energy of Morning Glory. So we're talking about the rebirth and hope that is involved in the Morning Glory, restoring your faith that something lost can be found, that what you want is coming to you. And so I'm using Enchanted Blossoms and White Sage Tarot. Your annual and your monthly are linked below. If you want to see where I shuffle on camera, these cards come out and I talk more about them. I stacked 1, 2, and 3. They're time stamped below. You can choose one or you can choose more than one. If you feel like you need more information on your specific situation, I do personal readings. They're much more in depth than these because these are just general. If you hear something that you feel like will help out a friend, please go ahead and share my channel with them. And let's get started with stack 1. You have 4 of Pentacles reversed, Death reversed, and Hawthorn, Hope. So we have Hope in the Hawthorn and in the Morning Glory. And the Morning Glory is also Rebirth, which is going to be talking about here in the Death card. So we have this Morning Glory is being kind of parsed out here in your cards. So there's a sense here of having forgotten that you can't take it with you. And I don't mean like hoarding objects that you can't take with you into the afterlife, but more like you can't take it with you into this life that you are trying to create. That there's something that you want to bring in, and in order to do so, that means letting some things go. And maybe not realizing that while you're holding on to the sides of the pool, you cannot go and enjoy the waves. Does that make sense? So while the Three of Wands does call you towards expansion and progress, with the Death card, it is calling you towards that in the unknown, where that can be found, where expansion and progress can be found in the unknown. And so, like, there's a sense now to where the light at the end of the tunnel is still just a pinprick. And so there's a fearfulness to move toward it. Like you don't quite trust that little pinprick of light. And so they're wanting you to let go of the side of the pool as a metaphor and slowly move towards that light, and to have faith and trust that as you move towards it, it's going to get bigger and you will start to see that it isn't false. It's not just a star that you'll burn yourself on, that it will become, as you get closer to it, a portal that you can see through. And on the other side of that is a whole brand new life. That what you've let go of wasn't in vain. And that you had to, that you could have clung to that thing forever and ever and never experienced the amazing and exciting thing in this new life that is what you asked for, but maybe didn't believe it was possible. And now it's showing up as a pinprick of light, and you might not be recognizing it right now. And so that's what this reading is calling you towards, is to recognize that that pinprick of light is the first glimmer, just the first hint that what you've asked for is coming. And in order to see it, you have to have faith and trust that it is it and move towards it, okay? Stack 2. You have the Three of Swords, Temperance in reverse, and Passion. So, Three of Wands being a card of expansion and progress. They're wanting you to expand and progress towards whatever it is that you are passionate about. Whether it's in a big or small way, they're wanting you to reorient and redirect in that direction. There's a sense with this Three of Swords that a past pain is what's getting your attention and where you're focused and why you aren't able to move towards your passion, because it's as though the fear of this history repeating itself, it's throwing you off balance. Whatever happened has thrown you off balance and rocked your confidence. And it's like the way a kid moves passionately towards whatever it's into and move, is always aimed and riding into the direction of whatever it is it desires and wants and believes in, until it starts, as we grow and hit brick walls and hit disappointments and be told no and have things taken from us, that we start to disbelieve that we've been going in the right direction, that we can manifest what it is that we want. And so there's a sense here of, if you need to do it in a baby step fashion, to do so, to do it in a level-headed way, and to not, quit your job and start a new business today. And that would be maybe irrational and maybe some irresponsible. So, because there's no pages here. So it's not going back to that childlike, willy-nilly energy, but at the same time, you need to reorient yourself towards that passion. So even if you are only taking small daily steps, if you do one thing on the checklist each day towards that thing, that still has to be your compass point, and you need to set that as your North Star. Set that on your GPS. Move towards that passion. All right? And that's what stack 2 has. Stack 3, you have 5 of Cups, reverse 10 of Cups, Bird of Paradise, Magnificence. Okay. Pisces. Something didn't work out. Okay. It is something that you wanted. And the reason is because you were meant for something better. I know that's hard to hear. And I know it's not enough. But I promise you that what these cards are telling me is that what you wanted that didn't work out would have been good. It would have been great. There's nothing wrong there. It would have been taking you on some kind of wrong path. But why? It would have been okay. It would have been good. It wouldn't have been magnificent. Why settle? It would have been settling. And if you are honest with yourself, you know that already. You know that was going to be settling. And so when it didn't work out, it was a blessing. And it didn't feel like one because it was painful. It felt good at the time. It served its purpose at the time. And maybe it was taken away prematurely. Maybe you don't feel like it ran its course and you got to decide for yourself. Maybe you wanted to make that choice for yourself that it wasn't enough, and you move on for yourself and it was taken and made for you. So, and I get that that's frustrating, and I get that that hurts, and I get that it's hard to pick yourself up from that, and that's what they're wanting you to do. They're wanting you to take what's left, pick up the pieces, and realize that that was small potatoes, and that there is something truly magnificent and amazing that was meant for you, and that if you had gotten your way, then that would have blocked this way better and amazing thing. All right? Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.